All right, we're live. Excellent. Excellent. Woo! Glad we were able to go live. All right, so if you're watching this replay, you'll see me say a few hellos to people that are coming in as well. So we're just going to wait for a couple of people come in. And yes, today we're talking about many things on credit repair. But I want to talk about these medical collections, these hospital bills, people dealing with this stuff. This is negative, nasty stuff. People are coming in. Hello, how you doing? Yes. One. Shannon Martinez, Gloria Walker, Rod, Jamie, good to see you. Hey, it's Jessica. Hello from Vegas. All right. Excellent. Very nice. Very nice. Well, good to see the tribe coming in on an afternoon, Saturday afternoon. I know, when it's Saturday time, it's live time. All right. Just wanted to reiterate that sometimes the live chat, I'm focused on a couple of different things. So I want to reiterate, if you need to contact me, if you need to email me, I'm putting my email here. So wow, Raquetta, I always mess this name up, Miss Waters. Greetings, my friend. Received my second dream car by utilizing your program. Congratulations. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So you can put your questions here as well. We're going to get to the Q&A portion of this. I have lots of questions, lots of answers here. But if you don't get an answer on here, because sometimes it's difficult to see the live chat sometimes. I'm putting my email here, okay? I'm putting it again. We're going to continue to put it here throughout, all right? And if you're watching the replay, please feel free to email me, okay? It's pronounced Rakita. Okay. Brandon, Marcus Worrell. Brandon, I'm up 179 points in 2 months. 8 negative accounts removed. TransUnion experience so far. Still waiting on Equifax. Marcus, congratulations. Excellent work. Okay. Yes, medical collections are a pest, but we're going to talk about this right now. Okay. So the simplest way beyond. Okay. So we've got the 609 letters. Okay. You can send them. To the bureaus. Fantastic work. You can send your collection validation letters to the collectors as well. Fantastic work, okay? Excellent. What you can do on top of that is you can put no contract for the reason of dispute. No contract, okay? So you're sending it out, unverified account / no contract. This is going to be able to help you on your medical collections with third parties, okay? Juan Lopez, Kalea is a boss, bro. Okay, Kalea is a boss. One of our team members here and credit repair specialist on the Awesome Life group. That's excellent. Luke is also on here today to let, if you have questions as well. We have people in the office standing by right now. Kalea is doing great. So good. I will pass that message along to her as well. Thank you. All right. So Jay, I'm going to give you my email address. Email me. Great. If you're looking to get ready, getting signed up, everything good to go, you can go to theawesomelifegroup.com. Okay. Luke's put it up here. You can also go to 609creditrepair.com. You can do this work and get the Beyond Committed package, and you can dispute these negative medical collections. All right. Now, the other thing we have in these medical collections is the Hipaa dispute letters. Okay. So not only can you say unverified account, no contracts, and you can use the Hipaa disputes. So the Hipaa disputes are designed for when you get information back that pertains to your medical information, your private medical information from a collector, credit bureau, whomever is trying to send this back as verifiable proof, as validation, and they don't have a signed Hipaa release showing that they can provide this information to third parties, well then heck, they could potentially have a Hipaa violation. And these Hipaa dispute letters are very specific. You can get them in the Beyond Committed package, and you're going to be able to send them in. They don't want to have to deal with Hipaa stuff, okay? They don't want to have to deal with Hipaa stuff. Why? Because, and I can't give you exact legal advice, but the stuff that they get charged, these fees, right? $1,000 per violation with the bureaus, with the Fair Credit Reporting Act. For a medical violation, under a HIPAA violation, it could be tens of thousands of dollars. And again, you'd have to look into laws and where you are and all that stuff. But this is much bigger, much worse, okay? DJ Somerville, this is Greta Somerville. I was wondering, you were saying you were going to email, you're emailing a bunch. Your emails are fine. I'm using my son's account, DJ Somerville. Okay, that makes sense. She said she was going to be on the live stream, going back and forth on the emails here, helping her out get to the other side. Good to see you, or good to see your, I guess, son's account as well. All right. All right. Let's see here. What does Cynthia say? Okay. LexisNexis, Cynthia. So you can send your next round to LexisNexis to dispute with LexisNexis. Something you can do with it, she's talking about her bankruptcy with LexisNexis. Okay. What you can do with your bankruptcy with LexisNexis is you can pull the reports and you can highlight, you can circle the bankruptcy and send that back attached and stapled to your dispute letter. Okay. It's going to make it more difficult for them to scan. They could potentially have to manually review it. And now they can't weasel out and say, oh, well, we don't know what you were trying to dispute. And yes, the bankruptcies are hanging out in LexisNexis, and we know that. Okay. Now, back to this medical stuff. The OCR, the Office of Civil Rights, excuse me, the HHS.gov, we've talked about this, okay? If you feel your rights under HIPAA have been violated and you've sent your HIPAA dispute letters and they're still not helping you with your health information privacy, okay, you can file a complaint. And you don't have to go to the CFPB. You don't have to go to the FTC. It's something specific and special, HHS.gov, the Office of OCR, Office of Civil Rights. They don't want to play these games. The fees, the fines are higher. Could be potentially $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 per violation of your HIPAA rights. So nobody wants to deal with that. They'd much rather solve these scenarios for you, okay? Typically, it's your medical information. So what kind of stuff can't be on the bill or whatnot for HIPAA law, okay? And this is good. If they've got signed release to go to a third party, then they potentially could use this stuff. But the type of treatment that you've gotten, nobody's supposed to know that. I'm not supposed to see that and see that you were diagnosed for X, Y, and Z medical situation, or you had this, or you had that, or this CPT code, or these CAT scans, or whatever it was. Okay, that could potentially be a HIPAA violation. All right. Thank you for. All right, email me. Yes. So, Greta, that's right. You emailed me this as well. So I was paying the debt to the dentist. They sent me 2 collections and never notified me in the mail, right? So if you're paying them and they are in violation of the original agreement or contract or whatever you signed, because you usually have to sign something and say, okay, it's due, services rendered, you have to pay for the doctor, and then once it's not paid for a certain period of time or you're not paying enough, they can send you collections. They've got to be able to prove that they're able to send you collections, because if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, they're not supposed to be able to do that, okay, per the agreement, per the law that you signed. Now, this collector, okay, you're paying the dentist. Was it already in collections in-house with the dentist? Okay, and was it already negative on your credit report? And they sent you to collections. Is this a third-party collector? And is it on your credit report? Okay, those are things that I would want to know. And again, I did see the email. I was going through emails this morning. Jump on a live stream, and we'll be doing emails some more today. Okay. DC 728 with 1 charge off and 1 inquiry left to remove. Excellent. Old child support was removed. DC, good work. Excellent work. People talk about this old support, child support. Yes, potentially you can dispute it. Yes, it could come off. That is a possibility. DC has done it. It is possible. All right. If they violate your HIPAA, do you send the evidence in the same envelope with the other dispute letters? It's supporting documentation that you can do so. Yes, just make sure you maintain your own copies. Sometimes people are moving quickly. You got a lot going on. You're trying to get these disputes out. I'm getting pumped up. I'm saying credit repair starts now. You're trying to do everything now. And then you forget, oh, let me keep some copies for myself. Let me send them a copy. And let me keep the original copies that I got or whatnot, right? Just make sure you maintain your own good records. I've seen methods where they send each letter for collection, one for the credit cards. I'm not sure what that says. Not sure what you're talking about there. Okay. I think what you're saying is a tactic where each specific credit card that you had that was in collections, you send a letter to that collector. And yes, that's what the collection validation letters do. You send it to each collector. Now, if one collector has multiple collections, you can list all those to that one collector. If you wanted to break them up into individuals going directly to that collector, and you got 2, 3, 4 credit cards with that one collector, and you want to do multiple letters with multiple envelopes, by all means, you definitely can. Okay. All right. Finally caught you live. Excellent. Glad that you were able to catch me live. Got experience to delete almost all my negative items. Good work. And if you need help with anything else, let us know. Keep up the good work. Thanks so much, Brandon, for what you do. My scores jumped 40 points each today. Just today. That's great. Good work. I have 2 small medical collections, but have not received collection notices yet. Okay. So if it's on your credit reports, you can go ahead and dispute unverified accounts with the bureaus. Okay. If you have not received notice from the collectors, you may not know how to get a hold of the collectors, or you may not want to get a hold of the collectors, but you can start the process if it's with the credit bureaus, and you could send letters to the collectors because it's going to be sitting on there, and you can look up what their information is and send it to it. I would start with the bureaus. I would see what the bureaus come back with, because you can send a letter to the bureaus and it comes off and you're good to go. And you don't have to send more letters to the collectors. But if not, then you can send letters to the collectors, and you can start with the round 2 after that, and so forth, and move forward. But yeah, if they haven't sent you to collections, yeah, I would say you probably have a good chance of just getting this tidied up with the bureaus. And that would be excellent, because once it's off the report and they want to say, oh, you owe and pay and all this stuff, I'm like, they couldn't even verify it. How are you verifying? How are you validating this, right? Good. There's the rest of that statement. I got experience to delete almost everything of my negative items off the credit report. Should I just send their deletions to another 2 credit bureaus? You can send that, yes, but not just that. You need to send your next disputes. You need to send your dispute letters to the other 2 credit bureaus, all right? All right, new collection account. So sent around the letters, okay? I got an alert, I guess from my FICO, specifically my FICO. And now they're saying this is a potential new collection. Nope. They're not allowed to re-age things like that. That's not allowed. And that's a violation. And you can demand this be deleted immediately for them violating your rights. Because now they violated your rights. Now you have them to where you can take them to court if they don't want to take care of this properly. Okay. Ooh, we got any questions coming in. Cornita's on the live too as well. Cornita, my partner in Awesome Life Group, on there right now. Let's see. See, going through these Q&As. And again, I apologize if I missed something. I'm putting my email here again. Great. Let's say Greta, reach out to them. I think you might have reached out to them. I'll have to double check. But you want to know why they decided to send it to collections then, if it was on time all the time. So, hi, Brandon. Just got a quick question. I'm still waiting for my discharge letter from bankruptcy or student loan discharge. What's that? Okay, which one? Just wondering. She's asked one of her good friends. I asked one of my good friends to AU me on some of his credit cards, and he wants to add me right away on his 6 credit cards. Okay. If this gentleman, sir or ma'am, told him not yet. Okay. So if the credit is good, if that person's credit is good, the AU credit cards are good. If he's got good credit and it's not a bunch of utilized stuff, bunch of utilization on there, okay, then yes, you can go ahead and do that now. Even if you're waiting on some discharge from bankruptcy, all that, AU can start now. Okay, AU can start now. That's going to help you now. Okay, so go ahead and get your credit repair on, because credit repair starts now. All right. Jonathan Don, what is this? I sent a round of letters. Then there's Daniel's Jewelry sent letter with the account information, etc. There's no signed contract. Cool. Sent round 2. And my credit got hostages with payment history being changed from 120 to 90 to 90 to 60. What are they up to? Okay, is this an active open account still? I'm imagining not, right? Is this a charge off? If it's an active open account, which I guess makes sense because it went from 90 to 60 and you're not paying, they might think, okay, cool. Well, we're going to, still active and open, right? If not, they're playing games and they're changing things and they're changing the reporting status, and they're not allowed to change and re-age accounts. You demand for that to be deleted immediately. Re-aged account. And you can complain to the CFPB. You can show them the proof that you have prior to this, before it was charged off or whatnot. Because you're telling me right here they've changed it. You can show them. So I can't owe both of them. Greta, no, you can't owe both of them. That's double enrichment. So you can't owe the collector and you can't owe the credit card company or whomever the dentist might have financed it, or the dentist themselves. You can't owe the dentist and the collector. So no, you're okay. Yes, only one. But somebody has to let you know, okay? Yes, let's see. Email me. Okay. Yes, you're welcome. Thanks for answering my questions. You're welcome. Okay. We've had this problem before with the collector. Jessica brings this up with the collector adding a balance of $1 a month. Okay. Just to show that you paid. This is another re-aging issue. Okay. That's a straight up complaint to the CFPB, the FTC. Okay. I have one collection account that keeps increasing my balance $1 every month. Also, how and why? Okay. So unless maybe their late pay fee is $1 or whatever, or their interest or whatnot, what they could be saying is you've been trying to pay $1 to keep this active and open and continue to keep the statute of limitation open. It's not allowed. It's illegal. They can't do that. Okay. Complain. Let them know. Better Business Bureau, CFPB, all that good stuff. Do we dispute the 3 bureaus first or the collection companies? Great question. Okay. So if you're disputing the collection companies first, that's fine. If you're disputing with the 3 bureaus first, that's fine. You can do both at the same time, and that's what I recommend typically, is disputing both at the same time. Okay. Now, you can do either that you'd like first. You could potentially decide to do the collectors first because only collections only collection statements have been sent to you. Only collection statements, they're not even on your credit report yet. So you're like, I'm going to knock this stuff off. I'm going to make sure push on them. They don't even put it on my credit report. Or it's only on your credit reports and there is no collection on there yet. Or for some reason, you feel like, hey, I want to respond to one of these guys first. Like I got a letter from the collector. They say if I don't respond in 30 days, then they're going to assume the debt is mine. Okay. Which, by the way, you can still get that stuff, unverified stuff off. Okay. If that stuff's unverified and they can't verify it, still got to come off. Doesn't matter 30 days or whatever. Okay. So you can start with the credit bureaus. You can start with the collectors. The credit repair starts now. So start now either way. Okay. Rod, okay, so my question is, try to dispute, but still get new accounts. But I still get new accounts, even Amex Platinum. Do I need to continue and try to remove the medical collections? So Rod's saying, hey, man, I've disputed. Some stuff came off, some stuff didn't, whatnot in the third, but my credit's good now. I'm getting American Express Platinums. I mean, I'm feeling good, right? Do I really need to worry about removing this collection? That's a great question for you. What is your credit score looking at? How do you need to utilize your credit? Before my full credit was repaired, I still had a few late payments left, but I needed to get those squared away. And yes, I was able to get some credit and I was feeling good, but I wanted this to be as high as it possibly could because I knew I was going to be getting more credit cards to do the travel miles, to do this type of stuff, and to be able to do the things that I wanted to do. Maybe your credit's strong enough where you can get your house and your car and everything that you want. Trying to remove this medical collection. Maybe you got one medical collection and it's old and it's not affecting you and you're like, I ain't got time for it, right? Do I have to try to remove it? That's up to you. I would advise more times than not than disputing it and getting off and not having a collection on there is going to be stronger long-term, okay? Kid Flash, woo, I love these live events, but it's always when I'm working. But hello, Mr. Weaver. All right, Kid Flash. Well, I'll tell you what, moving forward, this is the other thing. If you jump on thesubscribetribe.com, which Lucas put up there for us, thesubscribetribe.com, you can jump on and we're going to start doing a little bit more, maybe sending emails and finding out when people might be available for live stream. So it might always be Saturday afternoon. Now, why Saturday afternoon? Because I've got some time in the schedule as opposed to when I'm doing stuff during the work week. Okay. And Sunday I still work, but Sunday is a little bit more of a day of rest. But here's the thing. If people are saying, hey, all right, I'm working Saturdays, Brandon, maybe throw a live stream on a Tuesday or Wednesday. There have been times when we have done live streams Monday through Saturday. And it seems that more people are able to come in. Different people are able to come in. So jump on thesubscribetribe.com and I can start sending emails to do surveys to find out when people are interested in the live streams. Okay. CC, thank you for putting out your videos. I just got 4 collections removed by watching your videos. Excellent. DJ Somerville, that's excellent, CC. Todd Smith, great job. Brandon Todd from Miramar, Florida. How do I prep my certified letters? How should I prep my certified letters, Brian Knight? Well, at 609creditrepair.com, we've got the ebook, we've got the videos to walk you through it. The Beyond Committed package shows you how to fill them out properly and all that great stuff. Now, if you're talking about certified mail, if you're specific about my certified mail, the mail is certified. There's a special certified mail green slip that you can utilize. Do you need return receipt? You don't have to have the return receipt, the green card on the back. But, me, I like to be safe. I usually do that. I usually do that for myself when I'm sending out other things that are important. If the letter is notarized, okay, the letter might be notarized, that you can get notarized with the notary of the public. And if You're getting it at your local bank or credit union, perhaps library, perhaps a service that's free to you. That's not going to charge you anything. That's going to be most optimal. Okay. I know in my local credit union, I was able to get them done and notarized for free for being a member. Yeah. And that's what I said. Somebody said, Brian Knight, by the Beyond Committed package is all ready to go for you. That's right. Hey, Brennan. My score went up today. 29 points on TransUnion, 8 points on Equifax, 9 on Experian. Congratulations. Antonell Prezi. Luke says that's awesome. Congrats. I'll tell you what, that's huge. We've gone back and forth on the emails as well. I remember that name, and that's excellent. Good work. I applied for a credit card today with Capital One, though. Not sure why. The decline did not. Okay, this is great. This is what we talk about. If you feel like you shouldn't have been, or you want to find out, call that reconsideration line. I have been in pending statuses and not been able to be getting instantly approved for things, mainly because of how many inquiries I had when I was doing all this travel hacking, they call it, okay? Where you're getting all these cards for the travel. I would call the reconsideration line. They look into my name, who I am, all that stuff, and they would get me approved. All right? So that's definitely something you can do. Definitely. But congratulations on the boost to your credit. And we're just the beginning, just getting started, right? All right, sorry, I'll go through the live stream, I'll answer questions, and then I gotta go back to the live stream here. So I wanna make sure that I go back in the order that I have been seeing things. And again, my email is here for you. If you wanna email me, people have been emailing me. I'm getting back to the emails. I wanna make sure that we get you to the other side. Now, this question right here. Well, and then, this one right here too. Bear City 22. I went from 620 to 730 days. Thanks. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate you for sharing with the subscribe tribe. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Luther asks, how long can charge off stay on your account? Okay. How long can a charge off stay on your credit report? How long can an account that's been charged off from a credit card stay on your credit report? Excellent question. If the account can't be verified, you dispute it can't be verified, it is to be deleted. Okay. Now, if it's a negative status, people don't know to ask for verification, demand for verification, demand that they show contracts, demand that they show substantiated information, demand all this stuff, then they might leave it there. And they can leave it up to 7 years. The federal reporting for statutes of limitation is 7 years, okay? But there's a lot of other things and factors that go into that. It says, Brandon, thank you. You're the truth for all. Well, Brandon, you are the truth. Thanks for all you do for people. I personally recommend you to everyone who have credit problems. Thank you. I appreciate you, all right? Okay, I mistakenly sent, sorry, I didn't finish writing. Mistakenly sent the send button. Okay, it's fine. You just let me know and I'll get to your question. Okay, Brandon, sent validation letters to medical collector sent back medical bills with what was done and the price for each item, okay? What can I respond back with? What should I do now? Okay, so a bill isn't enough, right, to verify. They need contracts. That's what we say in the beginning. If you're just watching this now, you can use the no contract on the medical collections. You can say no contract on your 609 dispute letters. But for this scenario where they might have violated your HIPAA rights, you could utilize the HIPAA letters, right? So they might say what was done, when. Anyone could just pick it up and see your private HIPAA protected medical information. So you can use the Hipaa disputes, and you can get those where? At 609creditrepair.com in the Beyond Committed package. All right. And John Holiday, where's that cameraman at? Cameraman Jerome, be behind the camera right now, just chilling. It's early for Jerome. He likes to sleep in, get some sleep till about 5, 6 o'clock. All right. We got a super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. Experian has someone using credit, please. I don't understand what that means, but I'll read this to you. N-Bell. Hello, Brandon. Husband checked his credit. TransUnion Equifax has no credit history. It's just wiped clean somehow. Experian has someone using credit. Experian has someone using credit. For your husband? Okay. So Experian has someone else using his credit? I don't understand that precisely, but nothing on TransUnion Equifax. Okay. If your husband has credit and has had credit in the past and has current accounts, he can simply call those credit cards and those loans or whatever and say, why is this stuff not reporting, and find out there. Also, you can reach out to TransUnion Equifax and ask them. It might be a situation where it's a different file or a merged file or something of this nature, but you're going to want to call them and find out. Now, if someone else is using his credit on Experian and it's not his, then he could, dispute and say not his. Okay. Yes. And Bell, it looks tampered with. Okay, cool. So that might be an identity theft situation. And I'll give you the special. There is some special procedures. There you go. There you go. FTC, Consumer ID Theft Recovery. Okay. And yes, if it has been tampered with and it's not his, he can put not mine on the disputes. All right. This is why it's so important to update your personal profile information. It's so important to get this stuff squared away. If you guys need, please feel free to email me as well. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I got some spammer here. Great. Reconsideration line. Who knew this live is lit? Awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad. Capital One does not have a reconsideration. If they do, please post it. Sure. Let me bring it up. That's going to just take a minute. But yes, from what I can remember, let me bring this up. Reconsideration line, application department. Sometimes they're in the same. Well, let's see here. Let's see. Cool. Got it right here. Okay. It may not always be labeled as reconsideration line. They might not want to tell you that, but they might have an application services line, an application services line that might be more of what you're looking for. I'm putting it in right now. Okay. Application services line, general customer service automation. I'm thinking you want to get into the applications and talk to someone about reviewing your application, reconsidering it. Okay. 100% possible. I have done it. There we go. Bank of America and Fifth Third bank notaries are free. My brother's keeper got my report back from TransUnion after my first letter, and I have 6 deleted items already. Only one left on my TransUnion. Awesome. Fantastic work. Fantastic. Okay. I have, okay, Rod, I forgot what we were talking about, Rod. Oh, yes, Brandon, I do have 14 cards in the 700 club, trying to get the 800 club. Oh, I see, if I get the collection removed. Yes, the medical collection. Look, if you're trying to get in that 800 club, for whatever reason, even if it's just bragging rights to that, you feel more comfortable that way. So when getting a loan, you get the absolute best, or, you got to use a little bit of it, and it comes down to 780, 790, and you're still good, then yes, you're not going to want to have any collections, no collections. You're going to want to dispute that and get this stuff knocked out. Okay. So glad my township does notary for free. Yeah, there's some services available out there as well in your city. How do I dispute my utility bill? Well, there's a couple of different things to think about. Of course, you can dispute directly with the bureaus, knock this stuff off. The can't verify comes off. Okay? You can send to the collector, which would be the utility company. Now, here's the issue with some of these utility companies. They use an exchange called NCTUE, and they might have a report there that you could utilize to dispute with National Consumer Telecom and Utilities Exchange. Okay? I'm going to put this here. You might want to pull that consumer report, take a look, see what's on there, and dispute with them. Now, even if it comes off, which we've seen, things come off like that, you might be in the utility company's records. Okay, that might be an issue because they're a little different. They're a little different than consumer credit. Charge off with a big bang, they send it somewhere else. They don't care about it anymore. You come back, you could potentially still get accounts with them. Okay. I've seen it. But the utility company, that might be more challenging. So if you don't have to use them, use somebody else, that kind of stuff. But yes, it can come off your reports, disputing with the bureaus, disputing with NCTUE, disputing with the collectors, even if it's the utility company. Absolutely. My brother's keeper. What's Brandon's email? I'm about to put my email here again. Now that we've got people on the live stream here, I was waiting before, and normally I ask some, questions in the beginning, how people are doing and how's everything going and all that good stuff. We have more people here on the live stream, so it's good to ask the tribe, how was everybody's holiday weekend last weekend? Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy having the extra Monday off? I thought it was great to have another day off. I was able to catch up on a few things. Yeah. And what is everybody up to this weekend besides repairing your credit? I know everybody's repairing their credit. Jerome's awake now. He's repairing his credit. Come on, Jerome. Come on. Get up. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Getting over to the camera. Get tight, Jerome. Get up here, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Nice. Appreciate it. Subscribe tribe member. Got the Beyond Committed package. Brandon's so blessed to have found you and all the Subscribe tribe members. Credit repair starts now. That's exactly it. Good to see you. If you're watching the replay, in the comments below, feel free to let me know when you hit the subscribe button. Put Subscribe tribe down below. You can put where your credit is and where it's going, where you're heading, how your process is going. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can put them in the comments below. And feel free to email me. Okay? Hit the subscribe button if you're watching now. I really appreciate you joining this channel. We're having a good time on these lives. We always have a great time on the weekends. I always feel like the weekend time is the fun time. And then we go back to kicking these bureaus in the face during the week, Monday through Sunday. That's the week, Monday through Sunday. All right. Yeah, that individual who's thinking about Miki M. You're putting an authorized user. This person was worried about, I think, didn't get a discharge for the bankruptcy yet, didn't want to put authorized users on yet. No, you can do that now. Friends utilization is 4%, has a lot of available credit. Yeah, you should be okay. That's probably going to boost your score. You'll probably be good to go. All right. For, until you start repairing your own credit, but that's getting your own primary trade lines, but that's excellent. Excellent. What if a medical collection isn't listed as medical? So it just says collection. You can still proceed to it as a medical collection if you know it is such, or you could go just the route as a regular collection. Now, if you know it to be a medical collection and you know that they're supposed to abide by HIPAA rules, you should use all the laws that are available to you. HIPAA laws are more than just the Fair Credit Reporting Act. So a medical collection has to be adhered to HIPAA reporting, Fair Credit Reporting Act, all that good stuff. Okay. When am I going to go public and appear at a convention center or something? That would be excellent, be outstanding. Thought about doing some things like that. Want to make sure that everything's squared away first before I start traveling and doing seminars and things like that, as far as the clients and customers and everybody's concerned. And this company, that company, all the companies are good. So, yeah. And plus, we got so many subscribe chat members here and so many people coming in on live. It's excellent. Chase Notary is free with an account. Nice. Now, here is the caveat when doing a bank notary. Just make sure you're not disputing anything with that bank. You got a Chase account, you're doing free notary with Chase, you're not going to want to dispute something with Chase. They will look at it funny. They might even not notarize your stuff, okay? For some reason, Brandon, you remind me of Obama. That's great. It's good, man. It's good. Oh, see, this live chat sometimes just jumps. It's wild stuff, man. Apologize. It's not a perfect system, but I try my best, and you got my email as well. Okay. All right, Shay, you can email me. Hope that's not too loud. Okay. I just sent the letters out a week ago. How long should I wait to see if anything has been removed from my credit report? And where should I look? Sarah, excellent question. So you will get an updated report in the mail, and they will let you know official, deleted, remains updated. It's pretty much what you'll say if they're not playing games. And you'll see these deletions are deleted, then you'll know it comes off. Now, if you want to, like I was and other people do, get a credit monitoring service. My FICO is good. Give you real credit, your real FICO. Their reports may come out quarterly. You might have to pay a little bit more for monthly reports. So if you're going to use something like an Identity IQ, Privacy Guard, something like that has all 3 reports, then you can see what might be on there and what might not be on there. But your actual real FICO scores are going to be at the My FICO. Now, you can look as much as you want. I used to look every week. Look, hey, maybe today, I'm gonna get lucky today, right? It could take 30 days for them to postmark you a response. So just be patient with your potential results and always defer to the official reports that you get in the mail officially from the bureaus. Okay, it's third-party credit monitoring may not be 100% accurate. Okay. Is there a way to remove hard inquiries on credit card applications so I can get applying? If you... some spam here. If you applied over 90 days ago, it is possible that you could dispute these hard inquiries for non-account holding inquiries. Non-account holding inquiries. That is the key. Non-account holding inquiries. And you might be able to go ahead and knock those off. 604 permissible purpose. They usually purge documents after 90 days, if there even were any documents, okay? D. Young. Brandon, give Greg a promotion. He was very helpful. I ordered my letters the same day I spoke with him. Excellent. I'll let Greg know that he is doing excellent. I'll let Kalea know she's doing excellent. Luke is doing excellent on here. Cornelia is doing phenomenal. The team is doing great. Good to hear. I'm glad to hear the consensus is good, okay? And yes, we have a team, a bunch of individuals make up a team, this great team. You can work with this team, all right? 609creditrepair.com. You could do the work for yourself, Beyond Committed Package. That's excellent. Or we can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. Okay? Either way, we have gotten people to the other side. All right. Last week's weekend, the holiday weekend, some people were saying it was chill. It was great. Gentleman Art from Los Angeles. What up, subscribe tribe? People coming in. Most people had an awesome, great weekend and laid back weekend. Good. It's good to hear. I know it can be challenging at times. We're going through different things with our credit, everything. There are times that will arise again, This too shall pass. And you should enjoy your times, your downtime. So good. Someone was apartment hunting. Excellent. Anybody out there buying a house, buying a car, getting their dream, planning business on the weekend? That's right. I worked the holiday for triple pay. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Damn. Sorry to hear about that. Oklahoma had a bunch of tornadoes and flooding. Kind of sucks. Sorry to hear that. You might also want to check to make sure you are, you might be in a disaster relief zone now. So you might have some leeway with your credit now. They might not report you late if you are not able to make payments over the next few months or several months, but just make sure to check to see if you're in a disaster relief zone. Okay. My brother's keeper. I'm a credit repair addict now. LOL. It's great. Me too, man. Me too. And pardon me, a little, some allergies, some maybe not getting enough rest. I don't know. Got my bankruptcy removed with Equifax. Excellent. Working on the other two now. Yes, it's possible. It can happen. You know the process here. We've gone over. We got it in the Beyond Committed Package. It's going to happen for you. One came off already. You're going to get it. Okay. How do I get an eviction removed from my rental history? Okay, great. We've got some excellent video here of a woman who got her eviction removed. Big thing was going to CoreLogic and LexisNexis. Go ahead and dispute the eviction with CoreLogic and LexisNexis. Once it's out of there, using the 609 letters, you can then dispute your eviction with the main three bureaus, okay? Man, I apologize if and again, I'm going to put my email here because I go through the live chat and I'm trying to do and make sure that I can see it. But if I miss any of your questions, you put it here in the email, okay? How long does it take to repair credit if my FICO is at 519? Well, it depends where you're trying to go, Brandon Williams. You're trying to go to 800, 700, 650, 580 to qualify for a home right out of the gate. It depends what you want. And of course, we all have the idea that about the 700 club is probably, for the most part, repaired or getting all the negative items off, right? So it just depends on what you have, that kind of stuff. It can take time. People ask, how long does it take? Well, how long did it take for your credit to get bad? You're probably gonna have to invest about that much time getting it back. Yeah. But look, you're gonna get results along the way. So 519, you could go ahead right now, do some self-lender, do some secured cards, do some maybe Open Sky, some credit builder cards, these kinds of cards, and you get your score up there already, You might boost it 20, 30, 50 points. Then you dispute negative items, and it's boost up 20, 30, 50 points. Now you're up in the 600s. You dispute some more, and negative items come off, and more primary trade lines like New Coast Direct and My Jewelers Club card. Pardon me. That we've gone over before. So you get results along the way. So it depends on what you also think of repaired, all right? Like we're talking about Rod, And Rod has a 700 score, has one medical collection left, can get Amex Platinums, can get what he needs, can get the lending he needs, whatever it needs. He's got this one collection trying to get the 800. Totally repaired for him is getting that medical off. Totally repaired is getting everything off. But he's already able to do pretty much everything he needs to do. Yeah. So it just depends. Eric is doing great. Can a credit bureau list a collector and original creditor at the same time? The credit bureaus, my credit reports, everyone's credit reports consistently has the original creditor that's probably charged off and the collector. Typically, that's how it is. Can they? They do. Should they? Probably not. You're getting that double, you're getting hit twice. And that's why it's so nasty and such a bad, terrible thing. But it is common practice, is what they do. This is why we dispute this stuff. Now, what they cannot do, what they're not allowed to do is report a balance for your original charge off and report a balance for the collector at the same time. Now, that's not allowed. Okay. And that could be a violation. Okay. So they could potentially list a creditor and collector, assuming it's 100% verified, right? They still got to verify it. So dispute unverified, but they cannot have a balance with the creditor and a balance with that collector. All right. Yeah, my brother's keeper. Will it be a problem if I sent my second round letter before TransUnion response letter came? What will they say about the accounts they already deleted? Okay, great. They're probably going to ignore any accounts that were deleted. So my brother's keeper, you sent round 2 before you got round 1 results back. Now you got round 1 results back and you have deletions and you're saying, oh, on my second round of letters that I sent out, I might have put some of those accounts on there that were deleted. What are they going to say? Probably nothing. I think I had to do that once because I was missing a report and I had to assume that, and this is for me. I had to assume that it was on there because you want to err on the side of caution and say, okay, yes, that is potentially there. Let me dispute that. If it's not there, then okay, fine. They're just going to ignore it. So they'll probably just ignore that, but not your entire letter. They'll probably just ignore that portion of your letter. Okay. And if you want to get these letters, I see a few people are saying, where do I get these letters? You can get these letters, 609creditrepair.com. Get the Beyond Committed package. It's got the videos to walk you through. If you need us to do, if you need the team, the Awesome Life group, the team here that is excellent, it's awesome. Cornelia even put it up here. Awesome team. TheAwesomeLifeGroup.com. Jump on the subscribe tribe. I sent the email out before I went live, so people knew I could go live. A nice reminder, we're all busy. Pardon me for sniffling. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. If you're watching the replay right now, hit the subscribe button. Give the thumbs up. Give it to yourself. Hit the thumbs up for you being here today, okay? Give yourself a like. Hit the like button. And make sure you email me if you have any questions, concerns, comments, any of this stuff, right? Plenty of avenues to reach out, to get in touch, to put the comments here. All this great stuff. We can get you to the other side, all right? And that's what I want to see for you. Thank you for the super chat. Just us. Thank you. Thank you to anybody who's being here. Thank you for anybody who's asking questions and being a part of it in the super chats. It's all wonderful, positive stuff that we're working towards together. It's excellent. Excellent. All right. Oh, I see. That's somebody's screen name at Smart TV. Okay, cool. How do you go to the 800 club? I'm 700 plus. Okay. So we do have a live stream that is on this channel dedicated to how to get an 800 score. We have videos on how to get an 800 score. I will do my best to summarize it. It is a little bit more in-depth and lengthy, but I will summarize to the best of my ability here now. And if you have more questions and concerns, feel free to email me, and also subscribe to the channel and check this out. Okay, so how do you get the 800? Depends how, where, and why or whatnot, what you're doing. But in general, FICO actually put out in their FICO app, when I'm looking at it, highest earners of FICO, highest people with the highest scores, were up in the 800s, no collections. And I'm summarizing again. There might be a few more specifics in there that you'll be able to see when I'm summarizing. No collections, on-time payment history, pretty much 100% on-time payment history. And they are utilizing 3 credit cards consistently. Their utilization is usually under 7%. They usually don't carry big balances, high balances. Usually it's about under $2,500. That's smaller percentage. That's smaller. It's not a huge issue, but it's a little bit, that's part of it. Not a lot of hard inquiries, usually maybe 1 or 2 a year. And again, I'm summarizing. You'll have to take a look at the full video. And they're usually got something almost 12 credit cards. They usually have about 5 loans. And yeah, they have a lot of old history, 12 plus years. I believe it's 9 average years and 25 or so years of history in general. So the average age of the credit, they don't have a lot of new credit. A lot of it's older. And they've been using credit for a long time, 20 plus years. That's a summary of basically how, where, what they're looking for in that 800. Okay. Everybody's might be different. Everybody's might be broken down differently. It might be a little different for you than somebody else because you got, 10 credit cards and 4 loans, and you're still up in there, and you got all this on-time payment history, and your average age is 7 years, and you've had credit for, 14 years or something like that, 15 years. Okay. So it is different for everyone. They're giving the general guidelines because, been in the 800s and the 800s now. And, I don't have 25 plus years of history. I have, but, long history though. And it's good. It's important to maintain your good history. You want to maintain that good history. You want to get these late payments off to maintain that good history. Okay. Can you say EX, duplicate account, incorrect pay history, etc.? Can you say examples of duplicate account? Oh, inaccurate pay history. Yes, you can add those per your dispute reasons. Typically, unverified account is strong. It's a good place to start, okay? But if it is an unverified duplicate account, you can do that. Unverified account / inaccurate pay history, all right? Can I become an authorized user during the credit repair process? Yes, you can. Absolutely. That can help during the process. Just make sure that the credit you are jumping on is good. I have seen occasionally people just trust whomever is talking to them. Oh, I got you. I'm going to get you, put you on. You'll be cool. It's all good. My credit's good. And they start running it up and charging it up or whatever. Okay. Make sure it's all good, because if they're messing around with their credit and it's not solid, it could bring your score down. But I'm sure that they're good and you'll be okay. And yes, you can do it in the credit repair process. Okay. Be patient. My FICO takes a while to update sometimes. Correct. It does. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Great. Equifax does not have account numbers. Partial account numbers are okay. Okay. Partial account numbers are okay. You can use the same account numbers. Oh, Lindsay's on the live chat too from ALG. Awesome life. Good to see you, Lindsay. Lindsay, one of our managers here as well. Been with us for a good while now, all right? You've seen videos here on the channel with Lindsay. So you can put partial account numbers. Partial account numbers work. You can find them from the other bureaus, right, that match up with those accounts. You can do that. You can look at different reports. Okay, sometimes Identity IQ has it, sometimes Privacy Guard has it, sometimes Equifax might not have it, but Experian has it. You can find it. And at the very, if you really have to, the alleged balance that they say that you owe, the balance on that, okay? Right, yeah. Equifax may not have it. You can potentially find it on other reports like Experian and TransUnion and match up those account numbers if you had to, okay? AU trade lines. What's the purpose of trade lines? An AU trade line typically is what they're talking about. It's usually getting authorized user. Someone is potentially selling them or leasing them space. As far as, you know, somebody's got good credit. They're like, hey, you can utilize this. It could potentially boost your score when people are talking about trade lines. Any line of credit can be considered a trade line. Your loan is a line of trade line. A credit card is a line of trade line. A credit card in your name could be a primary trade line. But when people are saying, hey, what's trade lines? It's an authorized user credit card situation, typically, okay? Now, it is the weekend, Saturday. The team is all in. It's great to see the team. I love it. They're in on Saturdays. Lindsay and Luke and Hannah and myself and Cornita and all these individuals coming in to rally for you guys, to rally for us, the guys that want, the guys and gals, excuse me, you know, I'm just using it and say that, but everybody, the men and women, the gentlemen and ladies, trying to get to the other side. We want you to be successful. 609creditrepair.com, or we can do the work for you at the Awesome Life Group. We're standing by now. Why? Because credit repair starts when? And everybody put in this right now. All right? Put in the comments below. Credit repair starts now. I'm going to let you guys enjoy your weekend. If this video helped you out, please give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe tribe button. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.